So, Dishita, hi, good evening, everybody. We are in one of the best sessions in this session, in this training today. The best session is, this is one of my most favorite one. Probably this is my most favorite one. And this most favorite topic is rapport, building friendship. And I tell myself that I'm very good at it. So we have just spoken for a couple of minutes with Dishita before we started this session. So Dishita, you tell me, am I really good at it? Making friends with people?
Type of.
Okay. So you are making an attempt to make friendship with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say you are very good at it because you have asked 4 questions which are really, really interesting and relevant.
Thank you.
Good. So Dishita, in neuro-linguistic programming, what we are talking about is neuro-linguistic programming. Now, this is something very complicated for you. Like, what is neuro? What is linguistic? What is programming? In short, it is called NLP.
Yeah.
And neuro is all about brain. Okay, let us make it simple. Neuro is all about brain. Okay. And linguistic is all about language. Like as you talk. Programming is all about how you program your mind. This is a computer, right?
Yeah.
This is a computer. Before computer came, this was the only computer available for people. Okay. So when the computer came, it was designed on the basis of how this organ thinks. This beautiful 5-letter word, BRAIN, the way it thinks, that was being studied. And with that thought, the computer was designed. They came up with a word called computer. It computes. It picks up data. It picks up information. Then it does some compute. Like वो चावल ले लिया, दाल ले लिया, नमक ले लिया, हल्दी ले लिया, थोड़ा बहुत सब्जियां ले लिया. ये सारे इनपुट्स हैं. ये सारे इंफॉर्मेशन उसने ले लिया. फिर क्या किया? वो सबको लेके प्रेशर कुकर में डाल दिया. And that pressure cooker is called CPU. You have heard about it in a school, right? They call it CPU, Central Processing Unit. You have heard about it?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is that CPU. So सारा उसमें डाल दिया, फिर उसका lid बंद कर दिया, and they put it on fire. थोड़ा पानी भी डाला उसमें. थोड़ी देर बाद क्या हुआ? What happens after some time?
It starts cooking.
Yeah, you get to know that a sound comes out. ऐसे एक sound शुरू हो जाएगा ना, and it blows up, and now you get to know yes, something is cooking up. Yeah, it gets hot, it processes everything inside, and then after 3-4 rounds of those whistles, you let it cool down, you take it out, and you find something very delicious. Yeah. So this is exactly what happens here also. This instrument is just like the pressure cooker. It's one of the finest cooker that God has ever designed. And the best thing is that God designed a unique cooker for everyone. Your cooker is not like your mom's or like mine. है कि नहीं?
Yeah.
ऐसा ही है. So अच्छा, cooking में क्या होता है? Even though the ingredients are same, if 5 people cook it, they will cook it in 5 different ways. Okay, you imagine. Okay, I'm asking to imagine something. You may be laughing, so you have to control your laugh. Okay, so imagine that all these ingredients of khichdi is being given to 5 people. Okay, one of them is your mother. Okay, second one is probably your nanny. Third one is probably your mosi. Fourth one is probably you. All of you were given an opportunity to cook this khichdi. ठीक है? And fifth one is your father.
Okay.
किसका खिचड़ी सबसे ज्यादा टेस्टी होगा?
सबका,
सबका
in their
टेस्टी
own
होगा?
way.
किसका सबसे ज्यादा टेस्टी होगा?
It will be everybody's, I think, but in their own ways. Like somebody will put something else and somebody will put something else.
या एंड दे विल जस्ट पुट सम इंग्रेडिएंट्स इधर उधर, थोड़ा ज्यादा होगा, थोड़ा कम होगा, थोड़ा नमक ज्यादा इधर, थोड़ा नमक कम उधर,
हाँ.
and eventually it will have, see, everything will be almost the same. The taste will differ as per the salt is being given.
Hmm.
You know, if you've been given all the ingredients and the only information which is not given to you is how much salt you have to put in,
Hmm.
that will make all the difference.
Yeah.
Though the ingredients are same, the cooker is same, the quantity of the ingredients are same, everything is same. Only information was given to you is just a little bit of salt in a bowl with a spoon, and you have to take a decision there how much salt you are going to add to it. That's going to make all the difference,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Now, based on this, who will prepare the best खिचड़ी? आपको क्या लगता है इन पांचों में से सबसे अच्छा खिचड़ी किसका होगा?
My nannies, but she might have a lot of experience.
Correct, correct, absolutely correct. Then followed by,
Then, can you say the names you said again?
I said your mom, your nanny, your mosi, yourself, and your dad.
Then, my mosi,
Mhm,
and then my mom,
mhm.
then my dad, and then me.
Okay. So you think that yours will be the best one?
Yeah.
Good. You know why yours will be the best one?
Why?
Because you'll just go and ask your mom how much salt to put, or maybe your nanny चुप चुप के बता दे नमक कितना डाल, है ना?
हाँ.
See, in NLP, this is called calibration.
Okay.
Calibration means आप अपने दिमाग में जितना भी आइडियाज है, जो भी ज्ञान अभी तक आपके पास है, वॉट एवर यू नो, वॉट एवर इंफॉर्मेशन दैट यू हैव एक्सेस टू, उसको आप जब किसी काम में लगा रहे हो, तो लगाने से पहले आप पहले आइडेंटिफाई कर रहे हो कि कौन सा चीज कितना डालना है और कौन कितना चीज आपके पास है.
Mm.
Okay, exactly the same thing goes when you build up a relationship with somebody. The process is exactly the same, and that relationship could be with somebody, that relationship could be anything, maybe with your subjects which you study, your relationship with history, your relationship with civics, your relationship with English, your relationship with maths, your relationship with science. You share a relationship with everything around you, your relationship with your toys. Yeah,
Okay.
your relationship, the love, the kind of food that you love to eat and the kind of food that you don't love to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, what is the difference between don't love and hate?
Don't love is a thing like you can still tolerate to have that thing or like go through that thing, but hate is like no, you cannot tolerate it.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. See how intelligent you are. You use the right word, TOLERAT, tolerate. कैलिब्रेशन में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड है ये टॉलरेट, कि आप कहाँ तक टॉलरेट करोगे. इफ देर इज एनी एरर इन योर कैलिब्रेशन, आप कहाँ तक उसको टॉलरेट करोगे. And
Okay.
did you notice that even without knowing NLP, you are applying NLP in your life every day,
No.
in your everyday activity, everything that you are thinking about, you are applying NLP. Did you notice that?
No.
क्यों? अभी आपने बोला कैलिब्रेशन क्या है. अभी आपने बोला टॉलरेंस क्या है? Who said this?
Me, my brain.
Yeah, so these are all about NLP. So you have already programmed your mind to understand what tolerance is all about, what calibration is all about.
Yeah.
The only thing is that you never use these two words to connect. That is the only difference. But you
Okay.
still have heard the word calibration, right?
No.
You never heard the word calibration. Calibration is all about figuring out where things are. Like you use a ruler to calibrate whether something is 2 centimeter or 3 centimeter. Have you used a ruler to find length?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is what calibration is all about. So you get to know this much is equal to 1 centimeter.
Hmm.
Okay. And now you're measuring something and you figure out on that scale it is, when you put it at 0 at one end and you calculate the length, you found that it is coming to 5. So you say if this much is 1 centimeter, then this much is 5 centimeter.
Yeah.
That is what calibration is all about. नमक कितना डालना
Hmm.
है ठीक है
Yeah.
तो मजे की बात यह है कि वी आर ऑल अप्लाइंग एनएलपी सिंस आवर चाइल्डहुड वी आर ऑल
Hmm.
यूजिंग आवर ब्रेन to program our brain to do the work that you and I want to do.
Okay.
Okay. Now, brain has two components.
Hmm.
One is called conscious brain, other one is called subconscious brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, primarily यही दो पार्ट है और भी है लेकिन अभी इसको किसी से हमें सबको समझ में आ जाए मैं इससे ज्यादा कभी सोचा भी नहीं मेरे लाइफ में मेरे को इतना ही समझ में आया अभी तक सिंस माय चाइल्डहुड आई कुड अंडरस्टैंड ओनली दिस एक
Hmm.
पार्ट है विच इज कॉन्शियस दूसरा पार्ट है विच इज सबकॉन्शियस एक अनकॉन्शियस भी उसको लेके कुछ बात करने का फायदा ही नहीं है तो वो वैसे ही अनकॉन्शियस पड़ा हुआ है ना
Hmm.
तो जो काम का है वो है कॉन्शियस एंड सबकॉन्शियस now subconscious brain is that part of the brain which is taking control of every activity that you and I are doing throughout the day. It is taking care
Hmm.
of our lungs, it is taking care of our heart, it is taking care of how much I should move my hand, it is taking care of how to eat food, it is taking care of how to take shower, it is taking care of how to walk, it is even taking care of how to talk.
Okay.
Everything which you are doing without even knowing about it is controlled by your subconscious mind or subconscious brain. Clear?
Okay.
Everything, like you said, okay. You didn't want to say okay, but it just came out okay automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said yeah. So that also came automatically. You didn't want to say yeah consciously. It just came out.
Yes.
Yes. Again. है ना
Hmm.
पहले ओके बोला पहले फिर या बोला फिर यस बोला इतना सोच समझ के नहीं बोला है ना
हाँ.
अभी देखो हाँ बोला तो यू आर टॉकिंग making sense of the same thing by using 4 different words and you really do not know which one you're likely to use next time when I ask you, isn't it or not?
Yes.
है ना right or wrong?
Right.
Right. देखो है ना now right is the first fifth word.
Hmm.
So this is the role of the subconscious mind. उसका खाली यही काम है कि सबकॉन्शियस को आप जो भी सिखा देते हो सबकॉन्शियस वही करता है. And when you make things automatic, when you do certain things for a longer period of time, it becomes automatic for the subconscious mind. And it does it without even informing you that it is doing it. So it sets you conscious mind for free to think of other things in life, which are important for you. Okay?
Yes. But
So,
if I have a question, what if it's something like our teacher asked us a question? So what we answer will be in the conscious way or the subconscious way?
you'll consciously connect the dots with the information which is there in your subconscious. आपके subconscious के पास सब कुछ सारा information. Even the question that you asked right now, every word that you use, it is there in your subconscious mind.
Yeah.
So your conscious mind is telling your subconscious that I want to ask this question. You please help me with the right words so that I can put them in the right order and I can ask the question in the right way so that the other person gets what I want to know.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The only instruction you gave to your subconscious is just this, that ये सवाल मुझे पूछना है. Now you go and ask the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So now with NLP, when we study NLP, what we essentially do is we take care of many of the subconscious activities with our conscious mind. And we figure out what are the things my subconscious is doing which is not good for me.
Okay.
जो good है वो तो है, but the ones which are not good for me, which are coming in my way and which is stopping me or which is just disturbing me, which is distracting me, distracting my attention from something that I really want to do.
Yeah.
हमें खाली consciously उन thoughts को identify करना है. That's the whole purpose of this beautiful subject called Neuro-Linguistic Programming. जो प्रोग्राम ऑलरेडी बना हुआ है दिमाग के अंदर, उसको किसी और प्रोग्राम से रिप्लेस करना है.
Okay.
Okay, like imagine that when your mom says, आपको मॉम होमवर्क करने को बोलती है कि होमवर्क कर लो बोलती
नहीं.
नहीं बोलती, क्यों? तुम आप कर लेती हो
हाँ.
ऑटोमेटिकली.
कभी कभी I don't. Sometimes she says, but mostly I do it.
ओके, कभी कभी आपके मॉम आपको कुछ वो देते, इंसेंटिव्स देते हैं कि अगर ये कर लोगी तो ये मिलने वाला है.
I didn't understand.
इंसेंटिव होता है ना, इंसेंटिव. इंसेंटिव मीन्स कोई रिवार्ड. इफ यू डू दिस देन यू विल गेट दिस. ऐसा हुआ है कभी? आज हुआ है कुछ?
I don't remember, but I don't think so.
Then you are a very good child. You are one in a crore, one in 100 million, 10 million, maybe 100 million, who is such a good child. She does everything on her own without her mom telling her to do anything.
No, like she tells me, but not like rewards. She doesn't give
अच्छा,
me
she
like.
doesn't give any reward, बस ऐसे ही काम करवा लेती है. अजीब मॉम है यार.
हाँ. Like you get a chocolate if you do this. वैसा नहीं होता.
वैसा वैसा नहीं होता. Good, you are so good for your mom. She is really like that. अच्छा, ऐसे स्कूल में होता है
स्कूल में
कि
नहीं होता.
sometimes your teacher say that if you do this then you will get this.
नहीं, मेरे साथ नहीं होता है, कभी भी नहीं
अच्छा,
होता.
किसी और के साथ होता है. आप कभी किसी और के साथ करते हो कि if you do this then I will give you this?
कभी कभी.
कभी कभी. Any incident which you can recall?
I don't remember.
जैसे आपने अपने किसी फ्रेंड को, देख अगर वो ये तू कर देगी तो आई विल गिव यू दिस.
I don't remember for now. एक दो
नहीं
बार
remember?
किया है.
एक दो बार किया है. Okay,
हाँ.
I'm giving a magic trick.
Okay.
Okay, I'm giving you two magic tricks, and these two magic tricks are, the first one is a word which starts with is a three-letter word, and the three-letter word is beauty but.
What?
Beauty but.
Okay.
You know about this word beauty but? Do you use it?
Yeah.
Okay. So when do you use this word but?
Uh, it's like a conjunction or joining two sentences.
Mhm,
There.
mhm. So do you use this word
If
but
you.
in your conversation
Yes.
frequently?
Huh?
Frequently? Many times?
I don't know. I've never noticed.
You never notice. Okay, now you start noticing tonight. Okay, आज notice करो.
Okay.
जहाँ जहाँ पे use this word but, what happens when you use this word but, तो उसके पहले जो भी कुछ बोला जाता है ना, आप उसको पूरा invalidate कर देते हो.
एक रीजन देते हो.
Reason नहीं, actually you tell that other person that whatever you told me till now is useless. So whenever you start a sentence with but, what to tell the other person is that whatever you have said so far is useless. Now whatever I am saying, listen to it. ऐसे करते हो आप?
आई थिंक थोड़ा थोड़ा।
अच्छा, अभी आप ऑब्जर्व करना, आपके घर पे दो लोग ऐसे करते हैं.
हाँ।
दे यूज दिस वर्ड बट मैनी टाइम्स. वो एक दूसरे को बोलते रहते. किसी ने कुछ बोला तो उसका जवाब जब ये दूसरे बंदे देना शुरू करता है, बोलने से पहले ही बोलता है बट, लेकिन. डू यू नोटिस दैट?
I don't know anybody who does this.
Okay, there are two people in your home who do that.
Who?
You find them out. Next time, whenever they use this word but, you just notice
Okay.
that. Okay. Now, the next thing is what you have to do is, whenever they are saying but, what happens that whatever the other person is saying, you just invalidate it. You just tell the other person that whatever you said is not important right now, or whatever I am saying is important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when you replace this but with another three-letter word A and D,
Ban.
A and D,
Yeah.
that creates magic.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So you notice that आपके घर में whenever these two people are talking to each other, you notice how many times they're using the word but.
Okay.
Okay. And whenever they use the word but, you catch yourself and you replace that but with and. You can tell the other person that, can you say the same thing without using the word but and replacing it with and?
Okay.
Okay. कोशिश करके देखो, पता चलेगा. So this is one word is but. The second one is if.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if is something that, Dishita,
Yeah.
if I give you
Yeah.
10 rupee note or say 100 rupee note, what will you do with that?
I will help the needy.
Okay. Now, how will you help the needy?
Like I will buy some bananas or some fruit.
Okay. So I said, if I give you. Hmm? Now I'm saying
Yeah.
the same thing. When I give you 100 rupees, what will you do with that?
I will help the needy.
Now, which one is more promising for you? If one
When?
or when one?
When? Because like when you say if, it's like you're like type of blackmail, like uh, you're blackmailing or something. Like
Correct.
even
Bolo, bolo, bolo. You're telling the right thing. Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, blackmailing, or maybe I'm just not giving you any assurance. It's a false assurance. Absolutely. Very true. And then when you're saying when, then what?
When is like it's like in a better way and you're not blackmailing somebody.
Mhm.
If
It's a
if
promise.
you if you do this, they'll give you this.
Hmm.
Vesa.
Hmm. And when you do this, then I will give you this. So
Yeah.
when is more promising, right?
Yeah.
When means that you can at least see when you are going to get it.
Yeah.
However, when if is used, we really do not know when you are going to get it. If is chalo mil sakta hai, I don't know, but when you say when, the possibility is high.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So replacing if with when makes things more promising.
Yes.
So next time when your mom tells you that, Dishika, if you do this, then you will get this, you can
Uh,
correct her, right?
yeah.
So you can actually look at her eyes and ask her, so you said if or when?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. I remember once she told me that you increase your height and then I'll buy you a doll house. Yeah.
Yeah. So see, we are using NLP left, right, and center throughout our life. The only difference now becomes is that now we're consciously aware of which word to use, when, and how.
Yeah.
That's what learning NLP is all about.
Mm.
Which word to use, when, and how.
Yeah.
Interesting?
Yes.
Good. So would you like to learn about it or just want to end it here?
I want to learn about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you two questions. You listen to this question very carefully. If you learn it, what will happen? And when you learn it, what will happen?
If you like, what do I do with these questions?
Yeah, the question I am asking you this question. So which one is more promising for you? Because I want to get a promise from you. So I'm just asking. I'm saying if you learn it, what's going to happen? And when you learn it, what's going to happen?
Mm. When you learn it, what's going to happen?
Say there's a new concept in mathematics which you're struggling with. Is there anything in mathematics that you're struggling with,
No.
which you're finding difficult? Anything which is no any other subject, any other chapter which you're finding difficult?
No.
Any other subject or any other chapter which you're finding not so easy compared to
Uh,
others?
Sanskrit.
Sanskrit. See, the only thing which I did is I replaced the word difficult with not so easy. Easy. That's it.
Mm.
Did you notice that?
I think.
Yeah. Now you're noticing it. When I told you what I did, I replaced the word difficult with not so easy.
Yeah.
You know what happens when you replace the word difficult with not so easy? It at least becomes easy.
Yeah.
May not be really easy, but not so easy means at least it becomes easier now. You could
Yeah.
see some hope.
Mm.
Yeah. So this is another way of programming your mind by replacing all negative words with not so positive words.
Yeah.
For example, if somebody is saying, I'm very poor in maths, you can tell him,
Yeah.
yeah, I can see that you're not so good in maths. You're good
Yeah.
in other subjects, but you're not so good in maths. You're good in other subjects, but you're not so good in Sanskrit, but it's still okay. At least you're good at it.
It's something like hate and do not like.
Yeah. So I used two words. One of them was hate. What was the other one when we started this conversation?
Ah.
Vegetables, foods. We have talked about discussing about food. Foods that you don't like and foods that you hate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now if you go and ask somebody and somebody tells you that I don't like this, sorry, somebody tells I hate this, you can get a complete clarity from that person that you mean to say you don't like this.
But some people say that you should not say hate to food.
Yeah, anything. If it is food, it could be anything. It could be anything that somebody may be hating. He or she may tell you that I hate this. Sometimes they just tell it upfront. They use the word hate.
It might be a person also.
Yeah, you can say, I hate this person. I hate that thing. So whenever someone tells you this thing, immediately what you can do that you can create a shift in that person's mind by simply asking a very powerful question that you mean to say you don't like.
There are some people in my van who say it like this. And then, like, when I tell them, they're like, who cares?
Yeah. So instead of saying who cares, now ask them a more powerful question that you mean to say. Don't use the word hate. You can just ask that person, you mean to say you don't like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that way you can create a positive vibration around you, and you can create everything positive around you. See, you know, about radio FM channels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So which one is what? Do you have any idea? The 92.7 is Big FM.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then 104.8 is
Some English one, I think.
okay. Which is the one? 95.2, 95.4,
94.3.
94.3.
I don't actually, I'm not that good at it.
Good. It's okay. So you do not know actually because it is being tuned automatically in your audio system. But the interesting point is that if you want to hear those English songs, you can't go to Akashvani and expect them to be playing English songs, right?
Yeah.
Or you go to Big FM and expect them to play English songs.
Yeah.
So whatever you expect, you have to tune with that particular channel, with that particular frequency.
Yeah. You have to
Yeah.
ask you have to ask the person the right question. Right.
Yeah. It's not even right. It's the relevant question.
Yeah.
So that you get the answer that you're looking for. Right questions can be anything. The right question could be what is your name? This is also right question.
Yeah.
The relevant question is the answer that you're looking for.
Yeah.
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 So this is how you can change the channels. You can change the channel from hate to something good, something that you like.
Yeah.
You change it from bad to something that is good. You change it from difficult to something which is easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So given a choice, which channels would you love to tune into?
I don't know. Like,
What kind of channels you would love to tune into, given a choice? The good ones or the bad ones? The difficult ones or the easy ones?
I would like to choose the good ones, but the difficult ones, so that I can become good at that channels also.
Yeah. So difficult, no, it should be not so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because see, that is how you can program your mind. Your mind knows this is difficult, but you just tell your mind, come on, it is not so easy. I got your point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is again how you're building rapport with your mind. So as I said, the today's topic is building rapport. So
Yeah.
our only focus is how to build friendship with self and how to make that friendship very, very powerful. It should be such a powerful friendship that even if somebody is not there around you, you still have friendship with yourself, and you know that you're talking to yourself, and you're your
Yeah.
best buddy by that. Okay, so the most interesting thing about NLP is this building rapport. And to build rapport, the step before rapport is calibration. You really need to know what is missing and how much it is missing, or what is there and how much it is there.
Yeah.
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 So which one is more interesting? Missing or there?
Missing.
Missing part is more interesting, or like how much it is there? Which one is more interesting?
There is more interesting, but what thing is missing? Like when you get it in, that is also interesting.
Okay, let us look at it in this way. How far is your नानी घर?
Huh?
आपका जो नानी घर है वो कहाँ कितना दूर है आपके घर से?
I don't have a nanny here.
You don't have a nanny? Okay, chalo. Any other ghar? Any other family member?
My daddy's house is like 2-3 minutes from my home.
अच्छा, दादी का हाउस भी नहीं चलेगा. Anybody who is staying far away from
One of my buas.
Goa? Okay. So how far is how far she is away from?
One 1 hour 45 minutes, something like that only. 1 hour
Okay.
or 45 minutes.
Okay. Let us assume it's 2 hours. Let us assume for simplicity it's 2 hours.
No, no, 1 hour or 45 minutes.
1 hour or 45 minutes. Okay. Let us assume it's 1 hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now imagine you are starting from your home right now.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
And you are on your way to your Goa's house.
Yes.
So what are you excited about? As you go closer to that house or as you leave your house? As you far away from your house? Which one makes it more interesting? Where you look at?
Um,
How far you have to travel or
both.
how much you have traveled? Which one you look at? Oh.
Can you repeat it, please?
How far you have to travel or how much you have traveled? What do you look
Uh,
for?
how far you have traveled?
मान के चलो टाइम के हिसाब से it takes say 45 minutes. So how you look at it? कभी और
It
30 मिनट है पहुंचने में या 15 मिनट हो चुका है? I have already traveled 15 minutes.
it depends. Like if I'm alone, I would look at the time, how much is left. But if I
Mhm.
have like some cousins and all with me, I will like already half an hour ho gaya and all like.
Okay, assume you're alone and you're going from your home to your Goa's house,
I look at how much more time is left.
right?
Both actually depends.
ठीक है, मान लो ना
But
आप
I,
अकेला जा रहे हो, फिर भी आप
huh?
कहाँ पे फोकस रखोगे? अरे assume you're traveling alone,
Yeah.
right? No
Okay.
cousins are there. You're just sitting on the back seat of your car, nothing to do. साथ में मोबाइल भी नहीं है.
मोबाइल ऐसे भी नहीं मिलता है.
हाँ, तो मान लेते हैं नहीं नहीं है ही नहीं, कोई ऑप्शन ही नहीं. So what will you look for? How quickly you can reach there or how late you reach there?
How late I reach there.
That's more excites you.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
like that time is gone spending time with my brother,
Mhm.
watching TV and troubling him.
Oh, that's a different story altogether. Good. So you think about this that so when you're traveling to your Goa's house, probably you are looking for that how much time is still left to reach there.
Yeah.
Normally, ऐसा ही होता होगा ना? और कितनी देर में हम पहुंचेंगे?
हाँ
बुआ भी
कितने
शायद फोन कर रही होगी और कितनी देर में पहुंच रहे हो, कहाँ हो? ऐसे ही होता है.
नहीं ऐसे नहीं होता है.
Okay.
Sometimes it is a surprise also
Okay.
for them.
Okay. Good. So in that case, like you just wait कि और कितना जल्दी ये टाइम खत्म हो जाए and I can give the surprise as soon as possible. ऐसे ही होता है शायद.
हाँ.
Okay. Now imagine you are returning from that place to your home.
Yeah.
तब कैसा होता है?
तब ऐसा फील होता है like if I go to stay there and it's like अरे यार इतना मजा आया अभी खत्म हो गया अभी स्कूल चालू हो जाएगा.
Absolutely, absolutely. So when you are moving to your Goa's house, you are more excited to reach there as soon as possible.
Yeah.
और जब वापस आते हो तब शायद इतना एक्साइटमेंट नहीं रहता है.
नहीं.
So this is what we are talking about, that where your interest is going to.
Yeah.
This is what calibration is all about.
Okay.
To figure out where am I right now and wherever I want to reach, उसके लिए मुझे क्या करना पड़े.
हाँ.
Maybe on the way there is a traffic jam and we know there is an alternate route also.
There is an alternate.
Route.
Okay.
There is alternate route also to reach there.
हाँ.
So which one will you follow? You follow the alternate route or you're still stuck in the traffic? Given a choice.
Alternate route.
This is what calibration is all about. So you calibrated that if I stay here, then it will take say another 45 minutes. But if you just take the other route, I will reach there 10 minutes early.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you calibrated the situation and then you built a rapport with yourself.
Yeah.
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 So this is what rapport is all about. Rapport is all about friendship.
Okay.
Okay. So this is exactly a process that you follow when you meet somebody.
Okay.
किसी के साथ अगर दोस्ती बनानी है तो हम यही फॉलो करते हैं.
हाँ.
अब मैं आपको ना कुछ ट्रिक्स दिखाता हूँ. Some very interesting things. Let me share my screen. Then you will find it interesting.
Okay.
So. Tell me, what do you see common here? What is common about these two people?
Um, uh, they both are talking to each other and knowing each other.
And how they are sitting?
Folded their legs.
Both of them sitting exactly the same way, right?
Yeah.
Almost. And they're looking at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. That means they're having a discussion which is interesting for both of them.
Yeah.
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 This is what rapport is all about.
Okay.
Okay. How about this one?
Uh, they both are having a cup of coffee, tea, or something they're drinking.
Mhm.
They're laughing.
Mhm. So that means when people are in rapport, they almost behave also similarly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm showing another one. What is common for them?
That they all are like, they might be like meeting after a long time and talking about their memories, and they're laughing on the memories they had.
Mm.
It's something
Mm.
funny.
And what is common among them? What are the things which are common?
They have a cup of coffee in their hand.
And what else?
They all are laughing,
Yes, and what else?
and and
All their heads are high.
all they are.
Heads are high. They're all their heads are high. They're not hanging. The
Okay.
heads. They're not hanging their heads. They are all happy. Their head is held high. They are talking to each other. They are looking at each other. And not only that, all their hands are on the table.
Yeah.
Now imagine if one of them didn't have this thing. Will he be in rapport with the others?
Yeah.
See, this is what happens when people are in rapport. This is
Okay.
what happens when people are in rapport. What is common between them?
That all their heads are high
Hmm.
and their hands are on the table as much as I can.
Hmm. And also two of them, their hands are close to their chin.
Yeah.
Not only that, they are all inclined towards the table, toward the center of the table.
What?
Inclined towards the center of the table. They are not sitting straight. They are inclined towards little on the front.
I think so.
है ना?
Yeah.
Okay, what's common among them?
They are leaning on the fence,
Hmm.
whatever. So,
Hmm.
railing.
Yeah. and all their hands are on the railing,
Yeah.
all their heads are high, held high,
Yeah.
yeah, and they're all looking at each other's eyes.
Eyes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I think.
they are not looking either with us. They are all definitely looking somebody inside at somebody's eyes.
Yeah.
You know, see, this is what happens when you are in rapport.
Okay.
Now, if you want to build rapport with somebody, what options you have now?
Um, to like know more about them and
Okay, let me share something interesting. Okay, you look at me. Okay, and whatever I do, you also do the same. Can you come on the camera, or you just want to stay without out of camera?
yeah, 1 second.
Okay. Oh wow, you are also wearing a specs. You are a specs.
Mhm.
चश्मा मेरे जैसा ही है. Design is also almost similar.
हाँ.
चश्मा का जो स्टाइल है वो मेरा जैसा ही लगे,
Mhm.
है ना?
हाँ.
And I have also long face. You also have a long. There's
Yeah.
some similarities between us. Okay, Dishita, what you have to do is you have to lean this way, and you have to keep your hands like this, and then you have to feel happy about it. Can you do that? वैसे
Something like
नहीं,
that.
जैसे मैं कर रहा हूँ वैसे करना है. You have to अब ऐसे झुकाना है सर को, और ऐसे जो हाथ है इनको बस ऐसे छोड़ देना है, and they have to feel very happy about it. ऊपर नहीं देखना है, नीचे देखो जैसे देखते हो वैसे, मुंह लटका के बैठे रहो, and then you feel very happy about it. Can you do that?
Yeah. No.
No. Okay. Now we do this like this. You smile and you feel very sad about it. You have to smile. You have to look up. You have to smile. You have to keep your hands up, and you have to feel sad about it. You have to feel sad.
Mhm.
Can I do that? See, this is how also you build rapport. You know, when you are not happy about something around you and you just want to bring back that happiness, just do this. Look up, put your hands up, you know, don't let them lose love. Hands up, kuch karo. And you will notice that all of a sudden everything changes.
Okay.
And when you are in a happy mood and you want to become feel sad, you want to feel sad, you can just do the other way around.
Okay.
And and automatically you will feel sad. You don't need to struggle for it. It will be easy. Yeah. So what happens when you meet somebody and who is not happy? For example, you find somebody who is just looking like this, and the way he is talking is isolated, and they are not connected. They're not very happy about whatever is going on. You can just ask them to do the other way around, and just say, can you look at me? Can you look up there? Okay, can you smile at me? Now, can you feel the same feeling that you are having a minute back? And you will find that the person is not feeling sad anymore.
Yeah.
It just works like that. This is also a way of building rapport. All of a sudden, that person will start feeling happy with
Okay.
you. Yeah? So what did you do? Essentially, you just calibrated first to check that whether that person is happy or not. So you made a calibration by looking at that person. They discovered that yes, that person is not happy right now. After you've done
Yeah.
the calibration, you took the next step. You just tell that person to look up, look straight, smile, and then feel happy about it, and then feel sad about it. And you'll find that it's very difficult for that person to do that. Yeah, interesting. ये जब ऑब्जर्वेशन की बात कर रहे हैं, इसको हम बोलते हैं इन द लैंग्वेज ऑफ एनएलपी, दिस इज कॉल्ड सेंसरी एक्टिविटी.
Okay.
ठीक है, इतना लंबा चौड़ा चीज समझने की जरूरत नहीं है. द ओनली थिंग इज यू आर अप्लाइंग योर सेंसेस टू calibrate that person. And basically, you are using three senses: visual, auditory, and feeling wala senses. Just come touch बोलते हैं.
Yeah.
Basically, you are using these three senses.
Yeah.
So it's very important to understand how powerful these three senses are.
Yeah.
We did a session last Friday, which was all about what are the kind of words using which we can identify that what is the fundamental type of this person. इसको हम बोलते हैं रिप्रेजेंटेशन सिस्टम. से कोई
Okay.
विजुअल है या ऑडिटरी है या सेंसिटिव है. We call it in NLP language, we call it kinesthetic. So how sensitive it is, how sensitive that person is, how sensitive the conversation is going on. You have to put
Yeah.
it very simply. Now, if you have control on these things, then whenever you're going to talk to somebody, first you calibrate that person whether you should talk to that person or not.
Yeah.
For example, if you want to break a news which is really, really exciting, so you have to make sure that person is in that state of mind to listen to that.
Yes.
Then that person will be very happy. At the same time, if you want to give a sad news, even then you have to calibrate that person. You have to bring that person to that sad pose of mind.
Yeah.
And how you can do that? When you stand in front of that person with this mode, looking down, relaxing your hands, that person will automatically come to that mode as we were watching those pictures.
Yeah.
Those pictures are outcome of when the rapport is built. Now, if you want to build the rapport for something, you just need to do the opposite such that it happens.
Okay.
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 So this is the connection between mind and body. In NLP, we say mind and body is the part of the same system. Naturally, it's the same system. एक ही human body है, उसका दो हिस्सा, एक mind है और एक body. अगर आपका बॉडी को, अगर आप माइंड से अपने बॉडी को कंट्रोल कर सकते हो, यू कैन डू द ऑपोजिट आल्सो. यू कैन कंट्रोल योर माइंड विद द बॉडी. So when you are happy, you are looking this way. When you are sad, you are looking this way. I'm just giving one example. So you can now, when you want to feel sad, you just need to do this and you will feel sad automatically. When you want to feel happy, you just need to look up, be a little excited, and you will feel happy.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is what, to some extent, sensory acuity and rapport is all about.
Okay.
So where you are going to apply this? Now you got this magic wand with you. You got all these magical things that you can do with yourself, with others. So where you can apply it? Where do you think would be the right places to apply this?
I don't know.
Now, if I tell you that do not use these three words, I don't know, then what else you can say about it?
What?
Instead of saying I don't know, you say something else. You imagine that there's nothing called I don't know.
I have no idea.
Good. That is more interesting. एक कहानी है I don't know का. Okay. There's a kahani. क्या हुआ था? There was a village, and in that village, there used to be a pandit, and then the pandit was the only learned person in that village. Others were not that learned. Now they didn't even know English. So this Pandit was at least knew English. Okay.
Yeah.
Now a guy came from outside and there was a debate. So they have to prove to the villagers that who knows more. Okay. So
Okay.
they said, okay, I will ask you to tell some, I will ask you something in English and you have to answer it in Hindi.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
now listen to this carefully. I'll ask you a question in English, you have to answer it in Hindi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this guy who was in the village for a long time, he wants to prove his master.
Yeah.
Okay. So what he did, he asked the other guy, okay, you ask me first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that guy asked him something in English. Probably he just asked him that, okay, what is the color of this glass? It was a plastic glass. So that guy said, yeah, it's green in color. उसने हिंदी में ही बोला, हाँ आप ये पूछ रहे हो कि इसका रंग क्या है? इसका रंग है हिंदी, इसका रंग है ग्रीन, हरा.
हाँ.
तो चलो पता चल गया कि हाँ, the guy knows English also. He is really a learned man. Now this learned man is going to ask the question to the stranger. So he asked the question to the stranger, which was very interesting. He asked him that what is the meaning of I don't know?
The person who came from outside asked that boy who was learning, his master
No,
with
the
who they,
Pandit. The Pandit asked that boy. The Pandit asked that boy who came from outside.
yeah.
The first chance was given to the boy. So boy asked him that what is the color of this mug or this cup.
Yeah.
So उसका जवाब तो दे दिया पंडित. Pandit
हाँ.
also confirmed that what did he ask.
Yeah.
Now it was turn of the Pandit. So Pandit asked him that what is the meaning of I don't know?
Um, what is the meaning of I don't?
What is the meaning of I don't know? What the guy will answer?
Something that you have no idea.
वो हिंदी में बोलेगा ना, उसका जवाब क्या देगा?
कोई चीज जिसका आपको कोई पता नहीं है.
हाँ, तो उसने पूछा तो आई डोंट नो का मतलब क्या है, तो क्या जवाब देगा?
मुझे नहीं पता.
अब बोलो ये जवाब सही है या गलत
सही है.
है? लेकिन the message that it gave is, so you got it right.
Yeah.
So never use these three words. I don't. Use
Okay.
every other word instead of these three words in any communication.
Or else you might get into trouble like that boy.
Yeah, you are giving a wrong impression. You are telling that other person that I don't know. मतलब अभी तक आपने मुझे इतना कुछ सिखाया लेकिन मुझे उसमें कुछ वैल्यू ही नजर नहीं आया. I didn't find
मुझे
any value out of whatever you said.
uh,
Yeah.
uh,
So what else in that case? What else you can say?
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm. No, no, no. Even that is also not good. That is also not inspiring.
Then
Think about it.
um,
See,
uh,
so far you have programmed your mind to say these things that I don't know, I have no idea. है ना?
uh,
Particularly when you are learning something from somebody, somebody is giving you some gyan, some idea, something new, something interesting, and that person
yeah.
asks you, now how is it? What will you do with this information? Is it useful for you? Where you can apply?
uh, Depends on the information. Like if it's interesting, I'll say like it was interesting, it might come in use.
So I'm giving you some options.
Okay.
Okay. The first option is interesting. This is very interesting. This first answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second answer is I'm really wondering where I cannot apply this. I can say I can apply this everywhere.
Hmm.
Now, when you say everywhere, that person actually will not, probably may not ask you that exactly where. But when you say that, yeah, I might be able to apply it somewhere, and then that person may ask you, where do you think you can apply?
Yeah.
Not only that, you are also giving a message to your subconscious that the information that has come to you is extremely precious.
Yeah.
Don't ignore it, or don't let it go just like that.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you the same question in a different way. I asked you this question that where you can apply it, or whether it is interesting or useful for you or not. Instead of that, let me ask you the same question in a different way.
Yeah.
You've got some new awareness, right?
Yeah.
You've got some new awareness.
Yeah.
Now, with this new awareness, what do you see possible for yourself now?
Yeah.
With this new awareness, what do you see possible for yourself?
Yes.
So tell me, what do you see possible for yourself?
Um, I how should I explain?
Hmm. There's all these new ideas. What do you think possible for yourself? What you can do?
I can help other people and teach this to them
Good. And what else?
and help myself build rapport
Exciting. And what else?
and correct people doing it the wrong way
Wow. And what else?
and help my subconscious mind.
Absolutely. And what else?
I have no idea. I don't know.
I don't know. nahi bolna. And what else? And what else you can do with this?
Uh,
You can make good friends.
yes,
You can choose whom to make friendship with.
yes,
You can choose when to talk about something with somebody.
yeah,
You can choose when not to talk about something with somebody,
yes,
so that you get the result that you want to.
yeah.
What else you can do with this new information?
Uh,
You can convert sad to not so bad. Sorry, sad to not so happy.
yeah,
You can convert difficult things to not so easy.
yeah,
Yeah. And
yeah.
what else you can do?
I can convert what to and.
Yes, because I'm constantly asking you, and else you can do, and what else you can do, and what else. See how I'm programming your mind.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
uh,
constantly asking, right? And what else you can do?
yeah,
Yes, and what else you can do? You can replace what with and. And what else you can do? You can replace if with when.
yeah, yeah,
And what else you can do?
I'm not getting anything more in my mind.
You can start a conversation with anybody.
Yeah.
By looking at the common things. You know, when you were on the camera, what are the questions I asked you? What are the things I connected you with? I said, you're also wearing a pair of specs as I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I said, what I also said, I said, our specs also looks almost similar.
Yes.
What I also said about the face,
I will.
almost same, right? I said, your face is almost similar to mine. It's a long one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used all those words so that I can connect with you quickly.
Yeah.
And then I build the rapport.
Yeah.
And then whatever I said, you did it. You didn't even notice that whatever I'm saying, you're doing.
Yeah.
And you were doing it everything comfortable. There was no resistance.
Yeah.
You can also do this, right?
Yes.
Now you see that you can do so many things, but you can, what you are doing when you are saying, I don't know, you are blocking all this possibility.
Yeah.
The moment you use these three words, I don't know, you're stopping all the possibilities that you can create for yourself. You know all these things. Whatever I said, you know all these things. Whatever you said, you also knew all these things. Everything you know.
Hmm.
But you only send one signal to your subconscious. I don't know. And subconscious kept quiet. You said, I have no idea. The subconscious believed it. That actually I have no idea. सबकॉन्शियस को लग रहा है यार मेरे पास तो आइडिया है लेकिन मेरा कॉन्शियस बोल रहा है कि मेरे पास आइडिया नहीं है तो मान लेते लेट मी अप्रूव you know why because subconscious brain is the idiot brain it only does what it thinks it is supposed to do it just works like a machine
Yeah.
now given a choice what will you do with the subconscious build rapport with it or just let it control your conscious mind
Rapport.
when your subconscious mind is controlling your conscious mind, then it will tell you, I don't know, I have no idea. Because that is how it has been conditioned for so many years. If you're 12 years young, you have traveled around the sun 12 times. So for all these 12 years, your subconscious mind is telling your conscious mind that whenever you're in trouble, say, I don't know or I have no idea. Even if something new is there, this is the first thing that you should tell yourself. I don't know, I have no idea. And that's what you're saying by just like a puppet.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to stay in control of the puppet or you want to control the puppet?
Control the puppet.
That's what neuro-linguistic programming is all about. That's what sensory acuity is all about. That's what calibration is all about. That's what rapport is all about. Period. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask me. If you have no questions, we can say bye-bye to each other.
Okay, I don't have any questions. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so we are closing the session.
Thank you, Pinaki.
My pleasure, Priya.
It was a wonderful session.
Mhm.
Is Dishita there or she left?
She's just left.
She left. Okay. I hope